I love the little purity seal symbol we got now.
Oh, did a lot of work to get it up to snuff, at least for now. Maybe with some extra feedback and input, we can change things, add stuff, so on and so forth.
Oh, apparently I got a gifted sub from to Jake Hollow.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, that's pretty damn cool.
Nice. Isn't it funny how you just get random subs here and there?
Yeah. Okay, I gotta do it.
Gotta do what?
Changed your voice.
You changed my voice? What did you change it to? Oh, the demon! Yeah.
Demon of the Warp.
I made a bunch of them free, and then I did make
To the pay, because I'm sorry, if you want to make my voice like a hamster, that was gonna cost something. I thought that was a pretty cool mod to do. Like I like that. Sounds good.
Well, seeing how often we get all the damn shit like demons appear in a goddamn show.
Yeah, fucking got. I remember the one day we got it clipped. It's like our #1 played clip. Fucking Bob turned into the goddamn demon of the warp, screeching and hollering and whatnot. Jesus Christ. Oh.
Well, I'm gonna enjoy this.
blood for the blood god!
I'm sorry, I think that is kind of cool. Like, we got all these stuff now.
Liven up the show a little bit more.
Yeah. I love how I'm a mod, though, and I don't get unlimited goddamn purity seals.
Nope, just me. So I can do the bigger ones.
Are you gonna do your favorite one?
Not yet.
And here we see a high-ranking Magos of the Forge World soaking his Ricadendrons in holy oils. The holiest of oils. Guys.
The holiest of oils.
Oh boy.
It's time. Even though Bob's not here.
We'll be okay. He's late. No surprise. Oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah, so I guess we'll just sit here and just chat for a little while. What are you working on today?
Well, we got some updates and whatnot, so welcome everybody to the Art of Lore show. The show where I try to paint miniatures, not so horribly, and we get to learn some somewhat up-to-date lore from our good old Magos Exploratory Ellen and Coda Slayer Bob, who is late.
It's very late.
Well, all you guys like to do is work. That's all you do. And look at this. People suffer.
Yeah, we do work a lot, unfortunately.
Well, I guess this calls for a somewhat of a celebration. We are now Twitch affiliates.
Yeah.
Yeah, we finally reached the minor leagues, guys.
Probably the highest we're gonna get.
But it's all thanks to you, the viewer, and all of our followers and everybody, anyone who supported the show along the way. It's thanks to you guys that we now are Twitch affiliates. And we look to give back to the community, our community, I suppose, or a community in general, depending on what we end up doing. Like, I know we're supposed to have a couple paint-offs, and the winner, well, whoever votes will get selected a winner and earn prizes and whatnot, and we still got to figure out details on that one.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff we need to start working on to get, because we want to, get back to you guys.
We could ever get Bob's brother to not work himself to death worse than Bob.
Oh yeah, that ain't gonna happen for a long time.
And then if I eventually can build this contraption,
What?
now that I finally figured out how to put resin stuff together.
So what's that you're planning on building there?
Well, one's called the Corpse Bearer, and the other one is called the Demon Engine or something. They're basically, it's like, it was a special pre-order from Creature Caster that I got. It's supposed to be two, like, knight-style type demon engine things. And I was gonna have me paint one, you paint one, and then, you know, put up on the Discord, and then have everybody vote to see which one they liked better. But I never got the chance to build them because everything I tried to do to build them, it didn't work. Well, now I found out what I need to do to build them, so
Yeah, that's good.
now I just have to eventually build them. So they just kind of been sitting in the corner here for quite a while.
Hey, did you think that's some kind of special glue in order to get that working?
Yeah, super glue. If you looked in the Discord in the artist corner, I have a pack of super glue and then a case of super glue. I thought I was just ordering one pack of super glue. Well, it turns out I ordered a case. So now I got super glue up the ass.
He has all of it. The reason why he can't get super glue is because of Kyle now.
Like, I'm like, man, this is pretty expensive. Super glue. But maybe it's good? I don't know. There's like 5 bottles in a pack, so I guess I'm good. Well, now I have a case of like 24 packs of 5 things of super glue. So, yeah, I ain't gonna run out no time soon.
Yeah, I'll say you ain't gonna run out anytime, brother.
And another thing, our kill team narrative that we want to run, I'll try to post updates in the show in the tabletop section. I know that section's pretty empty. We don't really do a lot of table talk in there because none of us really play too much. I've been learning a lot about the game, and I really want to play games and stuff, and slowly been getting into it with like my son and that, and learning and everything. But we're gonna start with Kill Team first because it's a little easier in everybody's wallets. And Alan and the boys and everybody, they keep claiming that the Necrons are broken. Necrons are broken, apparently. So if I do decide to jump in the Kill Team with you guys and not just be a game manager, game master, I guess you technically wouldn't call it dungeon master. I was just gonna like sprinkle Necrons here and there because like the world's waking up. It's a Necron tomb world, and the farther you guys get into it, the more random Necrons might spawn in and just fuck with you guys. Well, if I do decide to just say fuck it and join you guys and be a faction in there, I was gonna make a Battle Sisters faction, and I already have a bunch of Battle Sisters. They're my second army. I'm Necron first, Battle Sisters second. I decided I'm going to paint these in my color scheme that I want to do for my whole army. So I'm gonna do the leader today and maybe jump on a soldier or something extra. So my plan is to, because I got a bunch of commission work for all the guys that want to play Kill Team, they want me to paint all their minis for them. Yay me. So I figure I'm gonna paint everybody's leader. So everybody's leader is gonna get painted hopefully in the next week here, and I'll send all you guys a work in progress. I'll probably put it on the Instagram if any of you guys follow the Instagram. I'll put it on there so you guys can check it out. And I'll send it to all you guys in the Kill Team narrative so you guys can see if you like your paint scheme or not you guys chose. And if you do like it, and you guys, oh yeah, that's good, I like that, then I'll do the rest of your guys' Kill Team. Because Bao only has 7 models, Chris only has 12, Alan only has 30. So, you know.
Only.
Alright. So that's what I'm working on today. I'm going to work on my Battle Sister Superior. She's got a chain sword. She's got a Flamer Bolter combo. One of those combi weapons. The Flamer combi.
Yes!
So she's got
God.
that. Oh!
Bobby there.
Did you hear me?
It sounds like he's traveling through the warp. I can hear the Gellerfield.
I was currently purchasing parts for my starship, and well, because the starship has no AC at the moment.
Oof.
You can always come to my Adeptus Mechanicus workshop. I would have fixed it for you.
Do you have a condenser?
Fair enough.
Now, if the condenser goes out, yeah, you gotta go get one of those.
Ugh. So how you been, gentlemen and robot?
Yeah, I must say, it's been 2 weeks. How's everybody's couple weeks been?
Sick.
Good. Worked nonstop for 2 weeks.
Well,
Sounds about
that
right.
not surprise me.
Yeah. The other two dinguses who run the shop took their vacations back to back.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I feared no evil, I feared no death. Sleep had finally came for me.
So yeah, of course, Bob's for late in our first episode of being affiliates.
We had to keep the show going. The Codicea had to jump to the warp some way, shape, or form again.
But at least he's here.
Yeah, he's here. By the way, are we
Yeah.
doing we're doing the Primarch or are we doing the Legion today?
Well, you see, that would be the 7th Legion today, would it not? No, the 5th.
Yeah, we're doing the 5th.
The might-
Which
The mighty 5th.
yeah, I was just saying, are we doing the Primarch or are we doing the Legion today? Because we always do the Primarch first, right?
No, I normally do the Legion.
Oh, you do the Legion first. Ah.
So,
I was saying, 'cause
what to say-
I could take over for a little while until you get back.
You guys don't even remember the show anymore. It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We take off because Alan was sick, and then we take off for America Day. Yes, for all of our UK fans, we are Americans, so we do celebrate the day we kicked your all's asses.
The day America went fuck off.
So Kyle, you ready? I have a quote for you, so I can take over until Bob gets back into his library.
Wonderful.
I got one.
Oh, Bob's got a quote still? Okay.
Fast.
Wait,
All I need to say.
did you just say fast?
Yes.
Fast.
All right, this has to be White Scars then. Let's say
I was thinking-
fast. There's one that comes to mind when you just go fast.
I was gonna say I have the proverb here. If you can see us, we are dangerous indeed. But that is nothing to the peril you face if you cannot see us, and all you hear is our laughter.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've heard that line before somewhere.
Yeah.
The boys based off Genghis fucking Khan's horde.
I
Or-
fucking what his name is the Primarch is Jagatai Khan, right?
Yes.
The Khan of Khans.
Yes, fucking I've heard some stuff about him and he just sounds like the fucking greatest Giga Chad ever.
And here, I'll give you a quote. Fulgrim to Jagatai Khan. I hear you do weird things to your war machines. Jagatai the Fulgrim. I hear you do weird things to your warriors.
Literally, I see him the way when I see him, he is just literally a fucking a sarcastic asshole.
That everybody loves.
I'll say he definitely has my favorite, like when it comes to that. Oh, it's great.
The Khan, the great Kurgan. What to
Literally,
say?
he's just a fucking Mongolian. He's a space Mongolian.
Yes, and it's actually the region on Terra where they mostly recruited from was Greater Mongolia.
Oh, what's left of it.
Yes. And their doctrine is exactly that. Go fast. It
Yeah,
can't hit you if you can outrun it. Which is
Uh,
a tradition we Americans embraced very much with our wonderful aircraft.
There's also one thing that's also terrifying. So imagine this. You're facing them, and they literally just, running around, firing, laughing their asses off. And you manage to get one of them off their bike. Well, now you have a fucking space marine full on dead sprinting at you. Pissed off, you just crash his bike. And he's
You cracked his hub plate.
yeah, and now he's going, oh boy, you gonna die now. And he's gonna full on sprint towards you. Because they aren't just the fastest on bikes, they're also the fastest space marines.
Yes, they have an entire fucking tradition of who can run across this entire Great Plain back to the Fortress Monastery the fastest.
So they like to have races.
Yes,
Yes.
it's just Mongolians. The original title of the Legion was not the White Scars, it was known as the Star Hunters. Crack your jokes.
Star Hunters, is that because like they're fast as light as speed?
Yes, they hunt stars.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Yep. And just because they're fast doesn't mean they're fucking not dangerous. Jagatai is one of the few Primarchs credited with being able to take out a demon Primarch with no special equipment. He just simply pulled out his whatever the fuck you want to call it, went hold my fermented horse milk, and fucking started chopping at Mortarion.
Yes, he beat Mortarion.
He fought and beat Mortarion?
Yes.
During the Siege of Terra, he banished Mortarion.
Damn.
Yeah,
And they even managed to retake the Lion's Gate spaceport from the World or not the World Bears, the Death Guard.
Yeah, this motherfucker is known as the greatest duelist of all the Primarchs.
And I would still say that he's one of the greatest.
I still say he is the greatest.
Of the Loyalists, I still would say he falls behind Sanguinius. Because
But that's a very small margin.
yeah, I only say that because in the upcoming book we're gonna see the angel fight not just Kabanda, the greater demon of Khorne, but side tangent. Has anybody seen the new Angron model?
Yes.
Oh my God, yes.
Looks so
He
fucking
banishes
badass.
During the Siege of Terra, Sanguinius killed Kabanda and that motherfucker.
Angron, to be fair, the best way to fight him is just to be very good at dodging, because he's all strong.
Oh. Hey, Sentinel and Thorn, how you doing, bud?
Howdy.
Oh, been a while.
Actually,
But-
he beat Fulgrim.
Well, I know Fulgrim's like one of the best duelists out of like the Chaos guys, right?
Yeah, Sentinel.
And-
Doing good, waiting for Angron. Everyone's waiting for Angron now.
God, Angron looks so fucking good.
If we want to be really technical, though, the greatest Primarch fighter of all the Primarchs will be Perturabo.
Oh, you think it's Petrabo's the best one?
Yes, because he's beat all 4 of the Demon Primarchs. All fucking 4 of them. He beat the shit out of Angron. He concussed Fulgrim. He gave Mortarion a fucking bath with a hammer, and he made Magnus run in fear.
That's just because Perturabo just gives no shits, and he's like, I will beat you within an inch of your life and laugh.
See, Magnus
I
is a
quote-
nerd, so I mean, like, making him
And I
run
quote-
don't seem like it'd be that hard.
Hammer time.
That's not even his hammer.
But nope, it's a hammer, and it's hammer time. But enough about them, and now for the part we all love. The Unification Wars. The 5th Legion formed. The Star Hunters. They first found and they were actually formed during the Unification. They weren't like later legions. Basically, how to describe this? As it's described, the higher on the list of the legions formed, the less action they saw during the Unification. Obviously, the first legion saw the most.
Oh yeah, your favorite good old Dark Angel boys.
Who are probably going to see their Primarch come back next.
Yeah, sadly.
Too excited about him.
I want my hawk. I want my Raven boy or my Wolf boy back first. I don't need a house cat.
I don't need a house cat.
What we need, and mind you, enough about them. Otherwise, the tangent jar is going to be afforded a Titan soon.
Isn't it already?
I only got $300 in mine. I'm not sure how many dollars you guys have in your tangent jars.
Let's not talk about it.
Well,
If we
speaking
pull
of
it
tangent
together, we'll
jars,
do it.
we now have a
counter?
the fuck that faction in particular, I hate it button in the channel
Oh, yeah.
points.
Yeah, one of our purity seals. If you guys want us to hear rant about a legion, for 500 channel points, you can get faction hate time, where any legion you want or any faction at all, we'll just fucking bash them for a minute.
Yeah, just type in what you don't like, and we'll diss him for a minute.
And we'll say this: you get to pick the person having to diss them.
I'll just say all of us.
Well, yeah, I was say we probably just all rock that boat.
Because if you
The best
really
that we
you
can.
listen to a Codicea talk shit about his own legion.
That's true.
You know what? I actually have 500. I will do that.
Alan's gonna be the first to use it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Bash the Ultramarines. Not yet, though. Not yet.
Save it for a rainy day.
Rainy day fun. And they were actually, during the unifications, they tended to be a very, very obstinate group to work with. Because it didn't matter who the fuck you represented. If you weren't the Emperor telling them what to do, they simply ignored you.
Oh, Sentinel. Oh, I see one button I should push. I'ma push it. I'm blood for the blood god.
Blood for the blood god! Blood for the blood god!
God, it's so fucking loud.
Oh, that's loud.
Not actually in the show, so what happened?
Sentinel played one of our sound alerts, blood for the blood god. We have a bunch of new shit we had.
Yeah, there's a bunch of shit you gotta check out when you got a minute, Bob.
I'm currently traveling through the warp. I will soon be at the Great Library.
We became affiliates on Saturday morning, so like Sunday, me and the Magos just went through and added like a bunch of sounds and shit.
We have 23. We have 23 sound alerts now.
Speaking of which, next time you two play Cuphead, I will be joining simply to propose a challenge to you, gentlemen.
Uh-oh.
Oh God, no.
Every time one of you dies, I take a shot of whiskey.
Oh God. Do you want to die?
Bob.
Make your part better.
Bob, we had 200 deaths on one boss.
My liver is made of sterner stuff.
Oh my God, Bob, you're gonna die. Yes, Sentinel, he's gonna die. It's gonna be on our hands.
I will refuse this challenge just to save Bob.
Cowards, let me die in glory.
Bob, you're not a goddamn space wolf.
I can goddamn well try.
Oh. So speaking of alcohol, what about this fermented horse milk?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jackie's favorite drink of choice, and I quote from the great liquor drinker himself, Horace fucking Lupercal. This is some swill tonic, I tell you, my brother. Because much like Mongolians, they drink horse milk. Fermented horse milk.
So they brought that back up from history.
Yep. I hope you enjoy that, picturing that in your heads, ladies and gentlemen.
No, not really. In my head, it just looks like cheese.
Cheese.
They drink cheese.
They drink alcoholic cheese.
Oh my God.
I heard something today. There's like the most dangerous cheese is like some cheese in Italy. I think I heard where it's like a bunch of maggots are in it or something. It's like, what the fuck?
Yep.
It's like on the black market. It's like it's fermented. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I've had it. That shit is pretty fucking delicious.
Why am I not surprised?
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
I think Bob finally made it back.
It sounds like Bob's home.
Bob made it back to the library because I heard him just pet a kitty cat. And now we have to get on along with the show.
Not a cat, but a very big dog. Good boy.
A space wolf.
Like a
Codex
cow.
Astartes does not support this action.
Here he is again.
I had to play that. I had to play that one.
What soundtrack was that?
Oh, the Codex Sardis does not support this action from the first Space Marine.
Oh, I gotta get back in there and figure out what the hell I'm missing. You're gonna lose
Everything.
me for exactly 20 seconds. Please stand by. Because I gotta pass
Well,
the
that's to me debating it on if I should buy a Bloodthirster after seeing that leak. You should buy it.
Well, you know who's gonna go crazy with all that shit now? It's gonna be Chris.
Oh yeah, Chris, I know Chris wants it already.
He's all about corn now.
Oh yeah, he. I showed him Engron, and his next words was, "I'm about to go poor."
I would start working on the next night I got my next project, but I don't have it built yet. So I'm like, oh, I guess I'll just do a sister up.
I wish I had bits. Hey, lol, it sounds like me. Yeah, he's my buddy from work. I named him Chaos Chris.
Yeah, he's gonna join our kill team faction narrative thing we're doing, and he already has Cornate Demons. This is kill team.
Purge them in flame!
He's gonna run in there and slam your ass.
That's what he wants to do. Purge them in flame. That's exactly what this bitch gonna be doing.
I'm having fun with this.
I noticed.
Welcome back, Bob. Oh, Bob's never goddamn join us again.
I'll say, is he back? I didn't hear it.
I heard a ding in our Discord.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
I don't even remember where he left off. Otherwise, I would have took over. Nope, there he is.
Do we have ads running too now?
Yes, we do.
Yes, we are affiliates, so if you're not subscribed, you have an ad, but they're pre-roll, and I think you get it when you first jump on, and then they pre-roll every so often. I'm gonna try to make it so the ads don't pre-roll during the main show, and it's only like beginning and end, because I don't want ads to interrupt the lore session of our show.
Give me 1 second, I gotta find my keyboard.
But I gotta figure out how to play with that.
How does Bob lose a keyboard? He's a nerd. He should always have it on him. I seen how in the leak there is a Bloodthirster, and I'm wondering if they are saying that a Bloodthirster will be in the Codex. I'm pretty sure there might be.
Well, the codex that they're doing is the next one is I think World Eaters are supposed to get their own now.
Oh, they are?
Kind of like Death Guard and Thousand Suns, I think. I don't quote me on that, but I believe the World Eaters are.
The 6th?
Yeah, Sentinel entered and said World Eaters. Yep. Oh, see, World Eaters are going to be next.
That's what I thought I heard. The World Eaters are getting their own like codex, kind of like the Thousand Suns and Death Guard and whatnot.
Yes, they are. We're getting new models for Corn Berserkers, all that good jazz.
Yeah, I heard the Corn Berserkers are in there.
Yeah, I guess that's also why they're making Engron. At least 2 months away. Okay, so it's gonna be in 2 months. I gotta tell Chris that he'll love that.
The Horde of Jagatai.
I can see
next one.
Chris having doing World Eaters.
So we're going back to Yscars now.
Yep. Back to the good bit.
Now he's back from the warp.
Yep. And where were we left off? Lords of War.
Talking about fermented horse milk.
And then we're talking about how them being in the Unification War.
Where the hell was I in my notes?
Yeah, you said the Unification War is the earlier Legion saw more shit, which is understandable because they had more to do while they were fighting the other guys.
Where the hell was I? God damn it.
My nose. Do Berserkers, Terminators, Cultists, and in the background there's a Bloodthirster wing. Oh, yep, see?
I wouldn't be really be surprised if they made Bloodthirsters because after all, They already have the Lords of Change for the Thousand Suns, don't they?
I'm not too sure because I haven't really messed with the Thousand Sun stuff, so
Oh,
I don't
no,
really
they
know.
don't. Okay, never mind. I apologize.
Here I was. They are a very insolent group intending to ignore the orders of anybody besides the Emperor himself, to the point where it was aggravating even the custodians.
So they wouldn't even work with the custodians.
They would work with them. They just, hey, you're going to go over and do this. Fuck off.
You ain't my
Listen,
real
Banana-
dad.
Listen, Banana Man.
You're gonna go in there and you're gonna do this. Fuck you. We're gonna do what we want.
Dad didn't
Pretty
tell
much.
us that.
Hey, I need you to go over there and besiege that entire. I need you to take that entire continent. Okay. What the fuck did you do? We took the continent. You fucking skinned everybody. And that kind of shit.
And your point.
Job done.
But eventually, they did come across their Primarch, as most of the legions did. And good times were had.
Because they have Papa
Jagatai-
Jackie.
Yep, Jagatai had already unified his entire world, unlike a certain failure.
Like a certain failure.
I mean, there was a couple that didn't unite their worlds.
There's exactly fucking one.
Hey, to be fair, the 20th Legion didn't either.
One that we know about. Angron.
I mean, if you want to be fair, neither did
Didn't
Neither did,
Mortarion technically not either then?
he did unite the world except for one place.
Apparently, I pissed off something of the World Eaters because they came running at me.
Angron's not a cultist after you.
Probably not. It wouldn't have been that. He's not that smart.
Same
we
for the
see,
unclean ones, not in there. So I'm guessing, yeah, the major demons aren't in the actual like side
I think
complexes.
they're probably in the actual chaos.
Yeah, well, the chaos demons, I'm sure they're in that one.
But I was gonna say Alpharius and Omegon didn't either. I mean, granted, the world leaders don't need much to chase someone. Yeah, he's right.
But the Legion's real doctrine was basically while the Emperor would besiege an army, the White Scars would circle and fucking weaken it to the point because it had to fight everywhere at once. It didn't really stand a chance of slowing anything. AKA the Great Divide and Conquer method.
Hard to defend when you're defending everywhere at once, motherfucker.
And the great old days came, the Great Crusade itself. They actually, basically during the Great Crusade, before they found their Primarch, they acted as pioneers, spreading off into 100 companies to sneak out and just charter shit.
So they were scouts.
They acted basically as scouts. Anytime they found any major resistance, they'd simply call for their chapters, gather their chapters together, and just kill it.
So they used the Code of Starters for the Code of Starters with the thing.
Yes, and in fact, they were actually the ones who found Cathonia.
So Horus.
Yes, they were the reason why the Emperor found Horus first.
Huh. Well done.
And they actually had a very close bond with the Primarch himself.
Oh,
Horus-
so they had a good bond with the second Primarch ever found, other than Alpharius.
Believe what you want of Alpharius' lies, you fucking nerd. But judging how Horus has a much closer bond to the Emperor than Alpharius Omegon does,
Turn into human blenders.
Well, that's also because Alpharius was raised by Malcador Sigilite, apparently.
I repeat the ending of that book. These are all lies.
So, Bob, lore question for you, since
Fire.
lore and everything. How did the Emperor not realize that Horus was going to turn on him sooner when his surname was Heresy?
Fucking what?
Get it? Horus heresy.
I saw that meme today, and I just had to say that to you when we did the show. And then the top comment after that meme is, "You got me, Horus. You win. You are the Warhammer 40k 1000," or something like that. You are the Warhammer 40k, the Emperor. Oh man, I had to.
Oh, my brain.
Oh, we're gonna ban a robot, right?
Hey, I'm learning, guys.
You know you're 60 million years old because you have such horrible fucking jokes.
That's a great dad joke, okay?
Just stop.
And it was because of this back to the topic on hand, it was basically this pioneering nature of theirs that basically allowed them to master their famous tactics of hit and run. They basically stopped using super heavy armor. They had a few in stock, but it was barely ever brought out to bear. Like their fell blades, tanks, they tend to, in anything that they could, they would fucking soup up to go fast.
I'm guessing they mainly use the tanks after taking over a fortification.
Basically, if you couldn't break it by going around it, they simply use Legion tanks like the Fellblade to put a hole in it so they could get in and quickly kill everything.
Yeah, that's what I figured the tanks were meant for.
And their main purpose during the thing wasn't really honorable or glorious. Super hard target they'd find, if they were like, fuck it, I'm not in the mood to take this, they'd simply communicate to the main expeditionary fleets, hey, hardened asshole here, hit harder, and simply continue on.
Yeah, because they're not made for sieges. They're made to go in there, laugh, cut people up, and then soften the target. Am I wrong there, Babo?
Not too bad. But as you can guess, hit and run tactics tend to wear you down fairly quickly. Slowly but surely, the Legion was sustaining heavy losses and being eroded under the pressure of its duties. But being the sons of Jagatai fucking Khan, they refused to admit this and chose rather to live and die in the manner and locations of their choice.
So, they're also stubborn sons of bitches.
Yes, much like their father.
Nice.
Much like more fucking Mortarion.
Mostly like dear Jagatai.
Oh, I'm not saying Jagatai's not a stubborn fucker, but I'm also saying they're just pretty much faster versions of the Death Guard.
Yes and no. But it was near this breaking point they finally found their Primarch, and it took them 50 fucking years since the beginning of the Great Crusade to achieve this feat. And luckily, much like many of the Loyalists, when Jagatai met the Emperor, he immediately recognized him as his father and knelt in fealty. And he swore his allegiance to the Emperor, and the Emperor gave him immediate command of the 5th Legion. And they immediately adopted some of the rituals where you see a lot of pictures of white scars where they have facial scars.
Yes.
It's actually part of Jagatai's original Teskar tribesmen. Basically, they had a ritual facial scarring. You want a battle? Oh, you get a new scar on your face, boy. Type shit.
Okay then.
It's a Mongolian thing.
The flesh is the flesh bangs are weird.
Are we really gonna go there? Really gonna go there? The flesh beings are weird.
Yeah.
I'll crack a quote. My favorite thing, the Khan.
And here we see a high-ranking Magus of the Fort World
Jagatai was actually
soaking
very
his
slow
mechadendrats.
to
Oh
attack.
God,
Holy
really?
cows.
Well, I didn't hear it.
The holiest of oils.
The holiest of oils.
What the fuck is that?
It's something we actually found.
I literally turned the volume up on the stream, and all I hear is the holiest of oils.
Yep.
We have found many weird things of sound alerts,
You're,
and
You can
And
blame
the
Alan
fucking
for that
channel
one.
points.
He found that one.
yes, I did.
you concern me, gentlemen. Jagatai was actually very slow to adapt to advanced technology, and it didn't exactly help that he became the lord of a legion of fucking vagabonds.
Oh, I mean,
Well,
to
didn't
him,
he
it's like,
start off with horses, like, on his, like, main homeworld?
Yeah, they're basically spit Mongolians.
So they took, like, actual guys on horses and put them on, like, Mach 3 bikes or whatever the fuck?
Mach 8s.
They didn't
Mach
exactly
8?
not have fun.
Also, you gotta remember this, Kyle. The Mongolian, they went from horses to bikes that fly and go Mach 8. I'm pretty sure when the first Mongolian went on that and it hit the button to go fast, he was laughing his ass off the full 4 seconds before he crashed and died.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, dude, you assume Jagatai didn't keep up with them laughing. But it took a whole 10 fucking more years after Jagatai was found to properly muster the remains of the Legion.
Well, they were all scattered everywhere, weren't they?
Yep, took them 10 years to all come together. In an event known as the Blooding, 50,000 warriors took up knives and marked them with a scar and a new name. Among these new traditions was a study of noble pursuits as calligraphy, hunting, reciting of old tales, and my favorite, basically laconic phrase. If you're
What?
not sure what that means, is basically being the biggest smartass you humanly can with the least amount of words.
Insult simulator.
Exactly. Like the quote I read to you about what Jagatai said back to Fulgrim. They all practice that.
I like these guys.
They are a interesting bunch, and it is quite humorous. But how do I say this? Being a very superstitious people and very primitive didn't exactly mesh well together with the Imperial truth.
Well, yeah, because they're from a feral world, so they're kind of more used to, the spirits and all that.
And
So,
when the Khan, they paid for this actually very quickly. Over the next 5 years, 1 in 10 would perish in the Kulian Circle. The campaigns waged against the Orcs. Of 80,000, he lost basically 8,000 Marines in 5 fucking years.
also because it's the goddamn orcs.
Yeah, yes and no. Mind you, during that same period, perfect example, the Word Bearers were able to add an additional 20,000 to their number.
Oh, so there he was having trouble. He was having trouble recruiting.
Or just losing men at extreme rates.
Oh yeah, that's true.
To the point where the Khan basically reshaped the Legion, adopting even more into the same hit and run and fast maneuvering tactics he himself had mastered on the world of plains, Chagoris. And basically his idea was, I will outmaneuver and outmatch any foe we come across. To the point where, sure, they could bring 1,000 warriors against us. I will have 10,000. They could bring 20,000 warriors against us. I will have 19,000 of them dead before they can shoot me once.
So pretty much his whole idea was more bikes.
Hit and run, hit them faster, hit them harder. They can't kill if they're dead.
One way to look at it.
And then
Oh.
basically during the end of the campaign against the Orc Empire in the region, the Khan had achieved such a fucking victorious battle. My tongue is slipping from my mouth. Had achieved such a glorious victory that the Legion basically fell into his hands. It was so impressive, it bound the Legion back together between both sides, Trigoris and Terra. And you'll see a lot of different legions. The Terrans don't mix well with the new homeworld, Prime Suns. Perfect example: the Dark Angels of Terra didn't tend to fucking mix well with the Dark Angels of Caliban.
Huh.
Because the ones from the home world from Terra are more loyal to the Emperor, while the ones from the home world are more loyal to the Primarch.
Yes and no. Just different ways and styles of fighting. Like the Terran-born Battleborn, the Ultramarines. They had a large group of what were known as destroyers, which were Marines tasked with using what is known as environmentally damaging equipment. Rad rounds, phosphex, and radioactive fire. That kind of equipment. Which doesn't tend to mix well with the Empire building Smurfs that you all tend to know and love. Now, does it?
Good point. And in your fucking Ultra Smurfs rely more on bolters.
Yes and no. The destroyers, we'll get into them once a little further down the line, but destroyer troops use the most dangerous of equipment. Anything involving radiation. Or fucking... How do I put this? They have
radiation or pretty much shit that burns the environment.
Now imagine if I told you they had radioactive napalm.
I was expecting radioactive white phosphorus.
So
Yes,
California
man.
would love these guys.
Why do I hear Fortunate Son in the background?
The flashbacks, man. The flashbacks.
All right, sweet. We'll go back to White Scars. Turn the jar over.
Basically, after this, during another war, the Legion would eventually gain its title of the White Scars, which is actually not the actual words used. It was actually a mistranslation by a group of, what are they called?
Remembrers?
Yeah, no, iterators. They saw the color, saw the heard one word, saw the scar. White Scars. It was fucking ridiculous. It basically met with something in Kurgan, meaning lightning strikers.
So and I'm pretty sure they heard the name White Scars, like, oh fuck it, we'll roll with it.
Yeah, basically, we don't got time to correct you fucking morons.
Gotta go fast.
But because they move so quickly, they actually don't have a lot of their own battle history written down. Because it took that long for the Remembracer Order to finally find them.
I am not surprised one goddamn bit about that one.
And they are often considered savages akin to the World Eaters and the Space Wolves. And the truth of the matter is, they're more like the Mongolian Empire. Very sophisticated, but very brutal at the same time.
They're sophisticated in their culture, but they're brutal to their enemies.
Exactly. They didn't find joy in it, and they were only merciless against those when necessary, or against foes that had truly deserved it. Like
they pretty much turn the people that piss them off into Persia.
Oof.
Here's a favorite thing. The Khan believed if you were a governor or of high-born birth, you couldn't be killed normally. You cannot die by a warrior's hands. It did stop him from dumping molten metal over you and letting the metal kill you.
It's like, I didn't kill you. The metal did.
Has anybody ever seen Game of Thrones here?
Yes.
You remember a certain series with a certain Targaryen when he wanted a crown of gold?
And he got it.
He got his crown of gold.
Yeah. I do remember that.
And
I'm guessing gold was poured over his head.
they tend to use silver because it's more plentiful. And they still use this practice today. In fact, many a enemy of the White Scars chapter has had their head been beheaded, had their head taken back to their fortress monastery, its eyes gouged out, it dipped in silver, and its head stuck on the ramparts of the fortress.
Jesus Christ.
I'm guessing there's a couple million of them.
Yes, and mind you, this can also technically trap demons because they use blessed silver.
Huh.
It can sap the strength from demons because their technical remains are stuck on that fucking thing.
Oh, well, okay then.
Yes, when I tell you the White Scars were the originals, I'm fucking adding salt to wounds. They did so. But then we come to the sad bit of history. The Horus Heresy. Well, they were spending, once again, another campaign against orcs in a different sector, which had been prolonged intentionally by the Alpha Legion, cunts. And when the news of what happened at the drop site massacre arrived, and Dorn had urged the Khan to return to Terra, the Khan was also contacted by Lehman Russ, who returned to Prospero to join forces with him. However, he had anticipated this and sent the... However, Horus had anticipated this and sent the Alpha Legion to assault Russ's outnumbered Space Wolves. And they were defeated on Yedent, a different world. Well, despite leaving the forces on their own, the Space Wolves on their own, Jagatai followed Dorn, basically said, Lehman has this. He can handle the fucking sneaky boys. I gotta get my ass to Terra. And immediately gathered the entire might of his legion and went to Terra as fast as humanly possible. So in other words, being on the other side of the galaxy, they make it there in a week.
Because gotta go fast!
Gotta go faster, faster, faster.
You can always rely on the fast boys to get somewhere needed very quickly.
It basically just ignored the Alpha Legion fleet.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, wasn't the Alpha Legion fleet went to them and they were shadowing their movements?
Basically,
And then finally, Jagan said, "All right, no, fuck y'all, flip the bird and then jump the warp."
Basically, the idea was to hope to drag Jagatai into assisting Lehman Russ and his legion. Jagatai just didn't give a fuck. They wanted to figure out what the fuck was going on.
If I remember correctly, Jagatai didn't know what was going on, so he actually sat there and waited until more info came too.
Nope, he immediately just took off towards Terra, with either talking with Dorn himself, failing at that, the Emperor.
Okay, fair enough.
He was basically going, I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't know who is what or what. I'm going to go find out from the source.
Alright.
I got time for this bullshit. I'm out.
Then there was another problem. You know where he went exactly to sort out these issues? It wasn't Terra, to be truthful. He went to Prospero.
Oh, so the Prospero and saw what happened. It was like, alright, this is what the fuck happened here.
And the ghosts of slain thousand sons attack them.
Oh, so they got attacked by spooky, scary skeletons.
The ghosts.
Slain thousand sons. And he ran into an ethereal projection of Magnus and implored his brother to choose a side of his war and not trust the Emperor. You know how Jagatai replied?
What?
He tried to stab an ethereal projection.
That sounds like him. I'm gonna stab a ghost.
Hang on 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. I have a call from work.
Only Nimrods try to shoot ghosts. Remember, you gotta give them the gold slapper.
Yeah, slap at the ghosts. Alright, so I'll take over for a little bit. I don't really know more about what happens to the Prospero. But what I do remember though is that he did go to eventually when he got to Terra. You know, the White Scars don't do good in the siege. Because
Oh yes, they attempted immediately stabbing an ethereal object. We never said Jagatai was the smartest. You know what? The end of this was it shattered he shattered the shade with his sword, and he next encountered Mortarion in his death shroud, and meanwhile the White Scars basically fought in Mortarion, and the quote. I want to say this is a quote, but it might be a joke because I'm thinking it's a joke. You smell horrible, brother.
I don't doubt this one bit.
I'm thinking that's just a joke somebody added. Because I don't remember where I found that, but goddamn does that sound like Chagatai.
Also, it sounds just like Jagatai. That's why I'm not really doubting it one bit. Also, I thought he meant Mortarion on Terra.
Nope, they encountered each other before. And there was another problem. Tempted coup.
Wait, the White Scars? Let me guess. The Terraborn White Scars turned against Jagatai.
No. The Chigoran, the two captains of his homeworld, tried to take command of the White Scars fleet and join their forces with Horus.
Oh. And let me guess, they all died horribly.
No, not necessarily. Those women have been the Trigorans have been fermenting about the issue for years and favored Horus over the Khan. Basically, they believed the Emperor was just another tyrant. You want to know how this ended?
Jagatai bitch slapped him and said, "Listen to Daddy."
He made them go on a death charge.
Oh, and they got fucking slaughtered, I guess.
No, most of them lived. They basically, from that point on, Jagatai went, "Listen, motherfuckers, you're going to be the first ones in the battle. You're suicide units. You will atone through death against the enemy." And for 4 fucking years it took them. They were trapped from Terra for 4 fucking years. Because of warp storms, the Great Rift, whatever the fuck. Logar being a little bitch.
Logar trying every trick in his dark book to get them slowing down.
The usual.
Fucking
And
Logar. It's all his fault.
They did manage to find a route to Terra. Well, I take that back. First came what the White Scars did best. A hit-and-run campaign of attrition against all the traitor legions.
So yeah, traitor legions try to go to place. White Scars show up. Pew pew pew. White Scars leave.
Exactly. Mind you, a fifth of the Legion died in this effort, but the slowdown of the traitor legions, I cannot stress enough, was paramount. During this time, Dorne is still fortifying the throne world. It is very possible, without these efforts, they arrive too soon. The Terra is not as well fortified as it is, and falls.
Also, I'm guessing it's mostly the ones from his homeworld that died in those hit and run tactics.
No. But basically, after the death of Kwizai, one of the Khan's trusted advisors, the Khan decided that all had suffered enough in a way the Terra would be forged. Eventually, the White Scars discovered an artifact, and through the sacrifice of one of the Storm Seers, basically the Librarius, they opened a fucking webway gate that allowed the Scars to reach Terra.
They used the webway?
Yep, they used a dark glass artifact. Probably a Necron artifact.
Oh, Blackstone.
Basically, probably, they ripped a hole into the webway and fucking got there. On foot.
On foot.
Ah.
Well then. If we can't fly there, we shall run there.
Exactly. Gotta run fast. Faster, faster, faster.
I'm just gonna start calling the White Scars. They're all just Sonic now.
They are. They're just white Sonic.
Sanic.
Sonic.
Yeah, so I apologize, my viewers. It is Sanic.
And basically, they kept to the same tactics during the Siege of Terra until one pivotal fucking moment. The retaking of the Lion's Gate spaceport. And they ordered the entirety of the Legion to come together in 100 fucking tank regiments. And form the first, mind you, with 100 tank regiments. Forming the first Terran armored division. And they fucking attacked the gate. Shut with the sky.
Thank you, Nox Vegeta, for following.
Yes, thank you for the follow.
We're so close to putting the Magos in a cube.
It's actually
That
at 57. That counter's wrong. So it's closer than you think, Magos.
Fuck.
It's your turn.
While we make fun of shit you like. I'm not gonna lie, that was fucking hilarious. The 1001 nicknames.
that was good. And all the Bobby G names.
I'm so glad I found that.
Even Papa Smurf was having a laugh.
You had me on the one, man. That was good.
Robot Jelly Man.
It was something like that.
Robo cunt.
Oh, so you also, what was it? Basically, the tactics of the Siege of Terror wasn't just to open up a gate, drive out in bikes, fuck shit up, and drive back.
Basically, they used a fucking orbital tectonic plate to protect them from orbital fire. You know those pictures of those giant floating fucking plates in Terra?
Yes.
They moved one in tandem of their assault to prevent Horus and them from orbital bombarding it.
Huh.
And then they just drive in there, pew pew pew, explosion, and drive back to the gate.
And yes, basically it ended with a personal fight between Jagatai Khan and Mortarion. Mortarion being banished and the Khan being left near death. And the White Scars and everybody finding out that the Space Marines might have a failsafe.
They have failsafe.
Because I read in this part that White Scars took into the same rage that the Blood Angels enter at times. And they started chanting, I want to say, as Kagan or something like that, which translates to death. And started fucking going ape shit at everything around them.
So when the Primarch is injured, and about to die, the Legion goes, motherfucker, and goes and fucks shit up.
Yeah, basically they go white Blood Angels.
Huh.
Me and certain others like to believe that this is actually a failsafe the Emperor put in with, oh, you're able to bring down a Primarch now. Now try dealing with how many thousand berserkers going ape shit. Have fun.
Yeah, that kind of does make sense.
It's like,
The
oh,
Emperor
you
is
did
that much of
this
a prick.
thing? Oh, now try this thing.
But hey, okay, actually, here, Bob, do the Iron Hands ever get pissed off like that?
Yes, in fact, it almost led to the death of the entire chapter because they suppressed it. Because a demon was able to form from this repression of anger.
I remember that.
The Sapphire King. To the point where it was only beaten when they all let it out at once and fucking went, okay, time to get angry.
They started punching it. They started punching it with their iron hands.
And they basically proceeded to take the spaceport with the plans of assaulting the Traitor Armada in orbit from it. AKA, the original plan was, I'm going to take the spaceport. I'm going to assault the Traitor fleet. To open up
Why?
reinforcements from the Ultramarines, Dark Angels, and Space Wolves. So they
Oh,
could
God.
easily reach Terra.
Imagine the Space Wolves landing in the fucking Traitor Legion lines with their assaults, with their like fucking drop pods. It would get fucked.
Well, we already know how this song and dance ends. Sanguinius dies, the Emperor is crippled. 10 hours later, the legions arrive and Terra is relieved. And then the Great Reclamation, the Scouring. The White Scars were amongst the many amongst the side that chose to adopt the Codex Astartes and shatter into different chapters. Mostly because they'd already done this song and dance before. In fact, it was almost like their shtick for the first 53 fucking years of the Crusade.
Yeah, so they already know how to operate in small hit and run vans. So they're like, well, it was different than what we did before.
Yeah,
They
it wasn't gonna hurt them none.
They basically went, oh, wait, so you're just giving us a book of every tactic you've mastered so we can learn from it and mesh it well with our hit and run tactics? Fuck it, the space book's okay.
For now.
For now.
The space book's okay.
And he basically tasked the remains of them to basically deal with the outlaws, renegades, and aliens that had moved in since the Maelstrom.
If I remember correctly, there was one thing in particular they fight the most.
Dark Eldar.
Oh, any Eldar.
Yeah, they like fighting Eldar of any sort, but Dark Eldar in particular. To the point where Jagatai Khan goes missing while hunting a fucking Dark Eldar raiding fleet that had taken people from his home world, along with his fucking flagship.
They took his flagship.
It disappeared while hunting Dark Eldar.
Oh, so right now he's probably in the webway somewhere.
Probably
Yeah,
being,
clapping Eldar cheeks.
probably being a fucking terror to Dark Eldar.
You know, this kind of reminds me of something. I remember reading up in Dark Eldar lore that they actually throw parts of the webway out a lot, like parts that are attached to their city.
Yeah,
That's
so
what
it
it's-
becomes overcome.
I'm also thinking they might toss parts out that fucking Jagatai cons into, like, oh shit, there he is! Yeet!
Disconnect!
I'm kind of thinking that also might be a reason why, too.
Well, let's just remember something. None will get as far of attacking the Black City as the Salamanders.
Didn't they actually go in there and burnt a bunch of shit then left?
Yeah, they invaded it and destroyed 52% of the whole Dark City of Kamara.
And also, I remember Vex called in the Imperial Guard to slaughter a bunch of them, and many Imperial Guardsmen went fucking batshit crazy for the geometry.
Yeah, what happened was the Dark Eldar managed to take a Salamander strike cruiser, forgot to shut the door behind him, or if you believe certain rules, Vex didn't shut the fucking door behind him, and then the entire Salamander fucking chapter fleet waltzed in.
And then they decided to do something.
Take the countryside, free slaves, gather up lost Astarte, give them bolters, and continue the fucking massacre.
Nah, you see, I think they did this.
Which is...
If it ever wants to play. It's not playing. Oh, there it is.
Purge them in flame!
It's not playing. Oh, there it is.
Purge them in flame.
Ah, that took forever. There went my shtick.
Yes, they purged it in flame, and that ends the Legion days of the White Scars. They've been very active during then. They split off into a fuck ton of successors. And I will quote you once again, because we always make fun of the naming premises of no matter the chapter. Just wait till we get to the Ultramarines. There'll be a lot of what the fuck, Willis. And I quote, the Astral Bears, the Dark Hunters, the Destroyers, the Driven Lords, the Iron Talons, the Mantis Warriors, the Marauders, the Rampagers, Solar Hawks, the Sons of Jagatai, suspected.
Really, suspected. Sons of Jagatai. We think they're White Scars.
Lords and the Storm Reapers.
I'm still caught up with that part of Sons of Jagatai. Suspected. Really? Suspected. They're only saying the Sons of Jagatai, aka the White Scar, the guy who ran the White Scars.
And now we will speak of the chapter's relics. Because the truth of the matter is, I am actually a Blood Raven, and I am currently sitting in their rooms, ready to steal this shit. The Banner of the Eagle. As a first founding chapter, they basically have a banner that was touched by the Emperor himself from the ancient times. The Banner of the Eagle is one such relic. It is incredibly rare for the venerable standard to be brought forth into battle. Though any commander knows the inspirational effect that this banner holds, having fought in its shadow, at the crown of the banner sits a glorious adamantine eagle, the symbol of the White Scars' bloody victory on Golgotha, from which the Banner of the Eagle takes its name. Basically, every first founding legion has a similar banner. The Blood Angels have the Banner of the Blood Drop. The standard of Macragge is the Ultramarines. And these tend to be very it's like if you think Space Marines fight hard, imagine seeing Orlanius Pius and fighting beside him as an Imperial Guardsman. You get the same effect.
Alright then.
Trophy racks! And like the great Khans of Kajoris of old, they use fucking bloody trophy racks that tend to have how did I describe this? Have trophies, almost like corn berserkers, that identify them as captains of the chapter. They have their dueling swords, which are fucking just weird fucking blades. They look like this. So, shameless plug for the Discord.
Oh, shameless plug for Discord. You want to see what Bob's posting? Oh, I can do this now.
What, is there a sound bit you can use?
No,
wanna
but
hear.
I can pull up the Discord easier by doing this.
Oh,
Look at the fancy.
aren't you learning things?
I'm learning things, guys.
And
For
then we have
once.
the Glaive of Vengeance. A weapon used by Klabul Khan. I fucking hate Mongolian names. It sounds like my tongue's trying to swallow itself. It was the chapter master of the White Scouts before he was murdered. Same difference if you think about it.
Yep. Nope,
By
you're
a
right.
Chikari of the Bloody Talon. A crackling energy field that surrounds his blade extends from the weapon's adamantium shaft, enabling it to cut through any armor, including tanks. And it supposedly has the spirit of the dead chapter master clinging to it. And it thirsts for vengeance. To the point where it will lunge at a foe with a will of its own. They're also one of the few legions that heavily use fucking power lances.
Our
Hey.
lenses.
Yes, aka I now have a weapon that will slice through armor while going fast.
Gotta go fast.
They have their own savage totems and shit. They actually have their own augmented option called the Hunter's Eye. It is basically a bionic eye of such unraveled ability. It has an auger in it. AKA, it's a bionic eye with fucking radar.
Huh. That sounds pretty useful.
It can pick out weak points in enemy fortifications that can be easily shattered by with an uncanny strike. Why the White Scars have this? I don't know. But they also have Moondraken. A speeder bike that has been maintained since the days of the Great Crusade. Moonfang. You can guess a lot of moon shit with these fuckers. Mongolian weirdos.
Well, they
The
were
moon-
the Star Chasers.
The Moonfang, an ancient power sword revealed relic of the chapter. Can we please get away from moons? Nope, the Plains Runner. We just run into another joke.
Hey, at least they're not like the edgy boy. We're like, oh, we have the supreme armor of the Supreme Edge.
Let's not talk about the Blackstone, whatever the fucks are called. The Shadow Shroud fucking statues of Edge and Shadow. The Scimitar of the Great Khan. Jagatai's personal blade. We're not even going to go into details. And another assault bike that was known as the Wrath of the Heavens. And it was upon the orders of one of the masters of the hunts, Kakatan Khan, fitted with... I don't know how to fucking do that. It has a fucking grav impaler. What the fuck? AKA, it can jump.
It can jump.
The bike can jump. It can lessen its gravity pull and let the springs jump it.
Because why the fuck not?
Yeah, them Duke boys in trouble now.
You had, and well, that carries most of the relics. There's not much to joke about in that bit. I mean, besides if we want to talk about the ship names, the Shadow Sword, the Sword Storm, which is the flagship of the White Scars, the Lance of Heaven, a battleship, the Bloodline, the Celestial, Fate's Arrow. I'm not pronouncing that name, but I'll let you two try.
What name?
Control. If you want to try to pronounce that, be my guest. But I'm not embarrassing myself.
The Kamug? The Kamug.
And it's a bunch of other shit. The Silent Horseman, Jagatai's Pride, the Contentious, Soul Spear, Hawkstar, Lord of Heavens. God, he sucks at naming starships. The Swift Horseman, the
Uzan.
Uzan, the Warrior of the Plains.
Zhao
So-
Zhai.
Are you looking at the same thing I'm looking at?
Yes.
Am I wrong in saying he sucks at naming things?
You're not wrong at one bit.
That just sounds like he had a bunch of wives he was naming ships after.
Yeah, I think it's the next one to forget is the Amjin. The Amjin?
The Zaya.
The Zhao Zhai.
And if I'm offending anybody from China, I don't give a fuck. Fuck your government. Taiwan #1.
Oh god. We're about to get fucking banned already.
Hey, if I'm banned by communists, that's not a bad thing.
Damn, Bob. No, we just became affiliates. You're gonna get us kicked off it now.
I care not. We get our glory from commies. I care not.
What if we?
Woo. Oh,
That
Okay,
sounds
so
like, my dear chap, that sounds an awful lot like heresy.
you're heresy. You're a heretic. But I think the next one is the Amjin, Kiljan, Malakata. There's the Nomad, the Sickle Moon, and the Zhai Zhai.
we could just put Bao on the episode and then it would be okay.
I'm pretty sure he knows how to say all this fucking shit.
He probably knows how to pronounce this shit and would be making fun of us for mispronouncing it.
I'm pretty sure he's listening.
You
Or
dumb
maybe.
fat. I can hear him already. You fat American fucks. It's not Zhao Zhao. It's Zai Zai.
Zhai Zhai. I said, yeah, I see him in there fucking lurking.
He's always lurking.
Get in here, you fucking coward.
He'll say something when I'm echoing and then just disappear into the warp again.
Damn
Yeah.
weird boy. But that was the White Scars, ladies and gentlemen. Ah,
Learn something new every day.
Yep,
Yep.
learn something new.
you learn about the Sonic Legion.
Not Sonic, Sonic.
Sanic.
And next week, we will speak of the 6th.
Are we not gonna talk about Jagatai?
We really don't need to. There's too many good books on that. Go read them.
Do your own research on Jagat.
What if we're poor?
Oh,
No.
that sounds like a you problem.
That is a me problem.
If you don't have a house and you're homeless, just buy a house.
Okay,
Oh
you
my
Californian.
I love that fucking meme. That girl's so fucking stupid.
And I
Yeah.
will leave you with a quote.
Oh, with a quote?
Where's a good one? No, that's not Lehman Russ. I don't care what you say that was.
What are you talking about? That was leaving us.
No. Beat the... I know that's not correct. Beat your thoughts to the mold of your will. That is not fucking Lehman Russ. That is fucking Ferris Manus.
Headless boy?
Yep.
Headless boy.
If you can guess who it is, Kyle, I will give you I'll give you a $20 bill the next time I see you.
Okay, so is this what one of the Primarchs are saying or something now?
It could be. It could be somebody else.
Oh god. What
But
was
it's-
what was it again?
Let me find it again. Where the fuck is it? I saved it. Space Wolves, we are few and our enemies many. Yet so long as one of us remain of us still as long as there let me try this again. Space Wolves, we are few and our enemies many, yet so long as there remains one of us still fighting, one who still rages in the name of justice and truth, then by the All-Father the galaxy shall yet know hope.
Oh, I know who this is.
So I'm assuming this guy is part of the Space Wolves.
Well, yes, I had to narrow it down for you somehow.
Who do I know that's a fucking space wolf? Nobody really?
I don't think Kyle will know this, but I know this one.
Fuck it, Alan. Who is this?
Ragnar Blackmane. Ragnar Blackmane.
Wrong.
Really?
This is Bjorn the Fell-Handed.
You know what? I was gonna fucking say it was Bjorn because that's the only fucking space wolf I know. But I'm like, no, it can't be.
I really thought that was Ragnar.
I would have fucking had it too. God damn it! I should have just said it.
The one I have attributes it to the Fell-Handed, not the Blackmane. I could very well be wrong. This could be misattributed.
That was Ragnar.
I'm still claiming my victory, damn it.
I thought I remember hearing that from like a video I watched about the Space Wolves, and it came from Ragnar.
Here's another one. It's colder than a Space Wolf smile in here.
I don't know who that one's from.
Sergeant Leandros, Space Marine 1.
You know what? I finally bought that because it was on like a sale, and I still have yet to play it.
Fucking good. You gotta play it.
I know I do, especially since they got the second one coming out.
And that one's multiplayer campaign, so gentlemen, join me as a Smurf.
I'm not being no goddamn Ultramarine.
Then we'll download mods and you can pick whatever fucking chapter you wish.
I want to be Death Guard.
We can do that.
Oh, Jesus Christ. If he's not... If he doesn't got mecha tendrites, he's got fucking flies. I swear to God, this guy.
Those are my two favorite factions. I apologize. Speaking of which, the 14th Legion, I want to do it.
The 14th?
Yes.
Mortarion's boys?
Yeah, man. I love the Death Guard.
No problem at all. I will allow that.
The Space Marine fucking Supermaster's gonna let someone else take the reins, huh?
Speaking of which, I'm thinking next week. Speaking of which, I forgot to mention this. The next couple of weeks, I might be a bit late. My hours have changed at work, so I close at 8 o'clock. So
Okay.
I'm gonna be like Bob and traveling through the warp, or I'm gonna have to we might have to push it back a little bit, depending on how it's gonna be.
If we didn't hold back for Bob, we ain't holding back for you, bucko.
Yeah, so I'm probably have to be joining through the warp. So.
There's only one person important enough on this cast that we would hold back the show for.
And that's you because you're the one who has to fucking start it.
Yeah, because I'm the one that runs this shit.
Speaking of which, I gotta start.
You're the one sitting in the corner with no fucking legs, keeping the Vox channel open so we can talk to that fucker in the goddamn library.
Yeah, I'm the fucking go-between, apparently. Speaking of which, I actually gotta do my Space Marine dues. I need to start finding MP3 bites.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're supposed to find us more stream bites to use for the sound elements now that we got that.
Yeah, so I'm about to start figuring out how to work that soon when I got some goddamn time off.
Well, thanks to Cicero, he got us that thing to use.
Yeah, he got us an MP3 thing, so yeah. That's gonna be my duty now. I gotta figure that out. Oh, and also, there's actually a faction I want to do soon. Another Space Marine faction. One of the favorite factions I just figured out and I absolutely fucking love.
Oh, and before I get too far into this show, before we're in chat and all that, you guys have been watching this whole time, the last couple months, and as you know, I've been working on an Imperial Knight for the past, 2 months. And you guys are probably wondering, well, where the fuck's the Knight? That ain't the Knight, that's a sister. Oh, gotta reach.
Yeah, show the fucking knight, you coward.
Oh, boy. Okay, I'm gonna attempt to move my camera around. Oh, God. Oh, I can do this. Alright, you guys are going for a ride.
Motion sickness time.
Eventually. Yeah. So.
Yeah, we're seeing some fleshy bits.
There is the Imperial Knight.
The Knight of Nox Fabrica.
The Knight of Nox Fabrica.
In
As
the
you
dark
can
night.
see my messy desk and everything. So this here Knight, we got the I got the lore all made up for it. I don't know when, but we're gonna do an episode on the lore of said knight. Oh god, everything's all fucked up now because I did that with the camera. I gotta fix everything.
Why did you do this?
Oh god, this is supposed to be over the. Okay, the microphone's gonna go over the camera. Oh god, I broke everything.
You have to come there and fix your shit. Apparently,
I'm gonna need some sacred oils.
you need a lot more than that. A lot more than that. You're gonna need several prayers to the Omnissiah at this point.
Okay. I think we're pretty well good. I just gotta fix my fucking cords are all over the damn place. But yes, so the night is done. So I got pictures of it on Instagram and everything and whatnot. I'll be doing the lore, one of the shows here. I don't know how we're going to do it because I'll have to talk and read notes and paint at the same time, or maybe we'll get the Magos over here and make him build shit or something while I talk. I don't know.
Oh god.
Oh, I knocked over a bunch of tomb blades. Oh well. So
How's
that
breaking shit?
is the Imperial Knight of Nox Fabrica, and I got all the lore made up and everything, and I have a side project with that knight. So it turns out that she has a brother, and when she left to become a free blade, her brother didn't take that very well, as you'll learn with the lore of her later on, and may have turned to chaos. So I have a chaos knight to paint now.
Another night.
I have another knight, so I'm gonna have an Imperial Knight and I'm gonna have a Chaos Knight. So I'll have like both my knights, and I kind of do want a knight army, as expensive as that will be. You can't tell me a knight army doesn't sound fucking cool.
It does.
So that
Believe me,
is
I have.
what I got. So the knight is done. That's why I'm not painting to the knight right now.
Believe me, I have 3.
How many knights can you normally get in like a 2,000 point game?
Let's see. A normal knight costs about what? 500
4.
points?
You get like
About
four
four
of
knight-
them.
So yeah,
That's including like warhounds, like the smaller armigers.
if you're smart about it, using the right stratagems and right commander, you can get away with about 4 knights.
Okay.
I think in my 200 though, when we did a 200 point, I think I had like, I had 3 knights and two warhounds.
Well, the new codex came out for the Imperial Knights and the Chaos Knights and that, and the fucking Chaos Knights are like badass now.
Oh yeah, I'm going to buy that the Chaos Knight Codex.
Like I want to go to Chaos Knights now after that.
I'm definitely going to buy the Chaos Knight. The Chaos Knights are my 3rd faction. Actually, I plan on creating a Chaos Knight house.
Yeah, so I would definitely say like Knights is like my 3rd army, I suppose.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
I
any
got
other plans after this?
too much going on.
What was that?
I say, so any more plans? Call it. Cal's gonna finish his girl.
I still got more to do, especially with like the washing and stuff, but most of the paint is done on her. I kind of like the way the trench coat came out because I want my girls to have like I was thinking about being like a bright orange, but then I changed my mind and I'm like, well, what if I did a dark orange and then a bright orange over it and give it this like, it gives it this pretty cool texture. I kind of like that. So it's not like super bright, but I want to go black, white, and orange is the coloring I want to do for my girls because I'm going to create my own oh god, they don't call them chapters or anything like that. What the fuck they call them? Militants? I think. Something like that. I can't remember exactly. I want to create my own. So that's the color scheme I'm going to go with. So I still got to do some work on the face and everything a little bit here and there. Do some detail work, some minor stuff. But it's basically, for the most part, done. Some touch-up work. Just do some shading, and then I'll have her done. And then, like I said, I plan on trying to do everyone's leader. So maybe if with the show or so. And then hopefully I'll have the Chaos Knight built some point here soon, and I'll be working on the Chaos Knight. I bought the new Chaos Knight, the one that's like animalistic looking. So it's actually chaos. Not just, oh, here's another regular Knight box. Just make it chaosy.
Do what you got to.
So, yeah. Gonna be pretty cool. Pretty cool. I think, at least. Oh, I don't want this one more brush here. Oh, so that was the White Scars.
Lots of White Scars, aka the Space Mongolians.
There we go. Brush. Yeah, I always thought that was pretty funny. Like, they start with horses. And then work their way to,
And for once, it was not the Terranborns being dickheads.
For once. Usually is Terranborns.
Well, they don't tend to mesh with the... How do I say it? Mesh well with their new parents.
Yeah, that's mostly because they're, like I said, they're more loyal to the Emperor than their Primarch, right?
Yeah, tend to be.
all right. Well, I think I'm gonna call it there. Pretty solid. Good start to the run. Not too bad. And then I just gotta throw. I now have. Oh, speaking of White Scars, I have the White Scar layer, which is supposed to be one of the brightest whites. And then I'll put that on over all the whites to make them a little brighter, pop more, and I just gotta do some of these buttons up, everything, do the shade on the facing, do some work on the face and that. Then do the shade over it and everything, and do the base down, and touch up we'll touch up before I shade. I did hit the black a little bit here and there, but that's gonna happen. You just gotta go back and touch it up. That's all. Not a big deal. Alrighty.
Not a big deal, he says.
It's not a big deal. That happens. You be alright. So, that was the White Scar episode. Made it to about 9:30. Looking good, looking good. Trying to see if there's anybody we want to raid. But my stuff likes to run slow, like always. I have nobody.
Oh, nobody's on the raid this time?
Not that I can see. Not unless you guys got somebody you want to raid.
No, I don't, unfortunately.
Yeah, no one's on. No one seems to be on the Mondays. But like when we do the game nights, sometimes there's people. Like Jack Hollow, we raided on after Cuphead, which we do plan on doing more Cuphead here soon too. Anybody, I have putting the videos out on the YouTube. If anybody wants to check out the YouTube, the Cuphead we played, you can either watch the whole 4-minute or 4-hour VOD that we have on the channel right now, or if you like, go to our YouTube Art of Lore. Should have the same icon, everything as the show. I chopped up the videos. It's in 5 episodes right now. One whole episode is just us fighting that damn dragon at the end. Which, I don't know if you're still around, Gabriel. Thank you for your support, because after we saw that and we called it out, we finally won that run.
Oh, thank God. That was so damn bad.
Gabriel saved the day.
If we'd been playing the Please Try to Keep Me Out of the Hospital drinking game the other night, I would have been fucking alcohol. I'd be dead.
You'd be dead.
Oh, you'd be dead. You would be dead. Like Sentinel was saying, your death would be on our hands.
Just play better.
Bob, there was
Okay.
one point we were playing
Okay.
that fucking game.
Just play
Me
better,
and-
he says.
Me
Okay.
and Kyle revived each other in one run like 18 times in a row.
Hey, there was the one run where it was literally like, I got you, you got me, I got you.
Over and over again, like, I died, he revived me. He died reviving me, so I revived him. But reviving him also killed me, so he had to revive me again.
Oh,
and
man.
just back and forth like that.
All you want is my glass going down hard, alcohol poured, drink, pour.
I would have to keep 911 on speed dial, right there and ready. Oh, Bob's dead. Yeah, I got a friend here that's having alcohol poisoning.
How the hell that happened? Well,
You
see,
gotta
as-
call them to come get him when we start the stream.
Yeah, because he'd be dead by the time we get there.
By the time they get there, he'll be dead. The way we were going, because oh my god, that game! I enjoyed it a lot, but holy hell,
just
get
sounds
my
like
ass kicked. Oh god! Holy fuck! I can't hear when that one goes off.
what was that one?
Blood for the blood god.
Do it again, but kindly.
No.
I don't know if Alan's got the points.
Actually, I do.
How do I use them?
So if,
go-
in your chat, in your chat box at the very bottom, you see the purity seal. Those are your chat points, so you can use those to spend on the different things. And there's a lot of sound alerts and stuff and whatnot you could use.
I wish I had 100 bits.
And then you could spend bits and for the stream elements, which is in the about section.
Blood for the blood god! Blood for the blood god!
Oh boy!
Brutal.
So we added a bunch of stream elements to the show. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. And we also added a voice mod so they could change my voice if they wanted to. Eventually I'm going to try to play around with it and maybe get it to do everybody's voice, but right now it only does my voice. So, in the About section, there's like a leaderboard, there's the stream elements, there's the voice mod where you can change the voices and stuff like that, and so on and so forth. So, we were able to add some new stuff, and then we'll look around, see if we can add more things. We try to get a bunch of Warhammer 40k stuff in there, and then there's some other shit in there, whatnot, and so forth. Don't remember exactly what's all in there, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, in our bits, man, we have like a bunch of stuff like that.
So, alrighty. Well, this has been our White Scars episode 23.
Repent!
Oh, yep. Repent. That one was for Bob. But I hope you all have a good night. Check out our YouTube, check out our Instagram, Discord, Facebook. We got a bunch of crap that I have to take care of and remember that we have. And don't forget to leave a follow if you liked what we do here. We'll be doing more of this stuff, art, lore, everything. Occasional game nights, paint and chills here and there. So, but until the next episode, when
Until we meet again.
I knew he was doing Victor's voice when he heard that one.
Until we meet again, I hope you all have a good night.
Peace.
Good night, everybody.